go in there. Do not go in there.
Hi, we're the Mays family, and today we're exploring the Ohio River Scenic Byway from Louisville to Lawrenceburg. First stop, the Falls of the Ohio State Park. We actually visited the falls back in 2020, just before Dakota was born. It's crazy to see how much the boys have grown over the years. And of course, Dakota had to get her picture in front of the statue. Part of the reason we started here is because this statue commemorates when Meriwether Lewis came from Washington, D.C. and met William Clark at the Falls of the Ohio. According to one author, when they shook hands, their expedition began. Before going through the museum, there's a short video that explains the history of the falls.
What does it look like? It was.
It looked like it was a square.
Shotgunny.
Don't go in there. Do not go in there.
Unfortunately, this video was not working. According to this sign, the worst flood in recorded history at the falls happened in January and February of 1937, when rain fell onto frozen earth for 23 straight days. Eventually, the Ohio River's frigid waters crested at 57 feet, an unbelievable 29 feet above flood stage. Over 60% of Louisville and surrounding Indiana cities were underwater, forcing the evacuation of more than 175,000 people. In case it's unclear of what we are looking at, the rocks that we are walking on have an incredible amount of marine fossils in them. You can see all the lines in it. All over. Oh, that does look like one of the things that we touched. So, excuse me. That was Following the 1937 flood, the Corps of Engineers built roughly 35 miles of concrete walls and earthen levees along the Ohio River and 30 pumping stations to make drainage easier in southern Indiana and Louisville. One last stop before heading back up the river. This is the George Rogers Clark home site. George Rogers Clark was the older brother of William Clark and was known as the conqueror of the Northwest Territory during the Revolutionary War. Picture?
Wait, this used to be a thing. Mom, is there both pictures?
Yeah, I took one too, but Addie's one's better.
The older Clark's home served as the headquarters for the expedition as Lewis and Clark recruited and trained their Corps of Discovery before embarking from here on their journey to explore the new American West. The chimney here marks the spot where the replica cabin once stood. Unfortunately, the cabin was burned down due to arson in 2021. Here is a picture that we took the last time we were here. Before continuing our drive upriver, we thought that we'd cross into Louisville and drive around the downtown a little bit. We didn't realize it until editing this video, but ahead you can see the giant bat that sits in front of the Louisville Slugger Museum. To the left is the riverboat, the Belle of Louisville. And finally, a view of the KFC Yum Center, the home court of the Louisville Cardinals. As a Kentucky Wildcats family, we're not big fans of the Cardinals. Next stop, Clifty Falls State Park in Madison, Indiana. We got a later start to the day than we wanted, so we hiked one of the shorter trails in the park, Trail 1. The highlight of this trail is the observation tower, which offers a nice view of the Ohio River, along with an up-close view of one of the many smokestacks that we'll see along this drive.
Fire? Okay, come on.
The kids have recently taken an interest in the many silly Bigfoot documentaries out there. They thought they'd try their luck at calling for Bigfoot, which apparently involves knocking on trees with a piece of wood. If you hear 3 knocks in the distance, that means Bigfoot's answering back.
Lock it.
Mom, stop it.
Unlock the car.
Unlock the car.
We drove to the top of the park for Trail 7, which offers the easiest access we could find of Clifty Falls. Unfortunately, the view is from quite a far distance.
Keep holding it.
Oh, that'll be good.
I like your jersey, buddy.
Thanks.
Go Cats.
Unfortunately, the Cats did not in fact go. Back on the byway to close out this trip. This is the Thibault farmstead. Justin and Mary Thibault, who inherited this farmstead, built a barn and hay press in the early 1850s. Like other Switzerland County farmers, they increased hay production through the 1870s, using the Ohio River to reach large urban markets. During this period, commerce, transportation, and industry depended on horsepower, making hay an essential agricultural product. You'll notice a road closed sign ahead. About 10 miles back, we came across another sign warning that the road would be closed about 17 miles ahead. Our phones were telling us to turn around and backtrack several minutes. While we were looking at the map, trying to find an alternate route, a man pulled up beside us and gave us directions to get around the road closure. Up ahead, you can see his white truck. When we got to the final roadblock, he pulled over again, flagged us down, and gave us another route that he thought would be faster. His kindness in going out of his way to help us added to an already good day. Finally, on the other side of the road closure. We finally made it to our final destination. Before the sun set, we got one final picture to commemorate our short journey along the Ohio River Scenic Byway.